Am I the asshole for kicking everyone out after my sister lied and said my apartment was hers? I 23F live alone in a decently nice apartment, and I'm proud of it. My sister, Amelia 20F lives at home. We've always been very close, so I gave her a key for convenience and emergencies. Since I moved in about 10 months ago, Amelia has been coming over a lot. At first it was nice, but now it's almost daily. I work long hours and value my space and privacy, so this has been a little frustrating for a while, but I try to be understanding because I know she really wants to move out too. Over the past 2 to 3 months, Amelia has been obsessed with my apartment and its aesthetic. She constantly comments on how she would decorate differently or suggests that we should move furniture around. I usually brushed it off as jokes. It didn't really start to get weird until I started coming to her in my apartment after letting herself in while I wasn't home. A few times I had noticed she rearranged little things. It bugged me, but I didn't outwardly confront her because it wasn't worth a fight with her. About 2 weeks ago, Amelia and I were at a mutual friend's party, and I overheard her talking to someone about her new apartment. And when I walked up, her friend said something like, "It looks nice from the pictures," which made me think she was showing people my place and telling them it's hers. A few days later, I came home early from work, and she was on my couch with a girl I've never met. Amelia looked obviously shocked and left quickly to go shopping. It happened again a few days later with our two cousins instead, but she didn't seem to care that I came home this time. I texted her later and asked her to ask me before inviting anyone over to my apartment, and all she said was K. After that, I assumed all was well. She was still over a lot, but she was acting oddly nice. I found this weird and was immediately suspicious, but from what I could tell, she wasn't doing anything strange. Boy, was I wrong. Last night, I came home after a 12-hour shift, and she was. I'm sure Amelia's humiliated. Being caught in a lie is humiliating. But she did that to herself, not the asshole. Yeah, she also got it coming after disrespecting and violating original poster's boundaries many times. She's been given plenty of chances, but she chose to ignore them. That's on her. Original poster, just make sure she doesn't have any access to your apartment anymore. Change the locks. She won cosplaying independent woman. Oops. How embarrassing for her. Not the asshole. Yup, this is real. Don't do bad things and then cry like the victim. Territory. Why is it that family is always responds the same to situations like this? Like, no people, she lied. She put herself at risk of a consequence to her own actions. The consequences was humiliation, XD. Yes, she totally deserved that. It's one thing rearranging furniture, but having friends over drinking and pretending it's your apartment is beyond the pale. Not the asshole. Tell your parents to either parent their daughter, who is lying and drinking recklessly with her friends in someone else's house, or to let you decide how to handle it as the person whose home she trashed and whose generosity she abused. She's embarrassed because she was caught publicly in a lie. She was a fraud. That's mortifying to be caught out in. Maybe she'll learn a lesson from this and grow up some. Maybe she'll blame you like the child she's behaving as. Either way, you should have your home rekeyed, because who knows who she may have made spares for or left alone with her keys. Hold your ground, original poster. From one to another, it's time to big sister the hell out of your little sister. The sister is an adult. Original poster needs to take her key back until sister starts acting like one. Plus, if she is in the US, original poster could be legally liable for minors drinking in her home. Okay, agree 100% not the asshole, but drinking recklessly is a wild thing to say to about a 20-year-old in a home environment. Most of the world drinking is legal from 18. She's actually doing one of the safest things, except for the part where she's lying to her friends for social standing, of course, and trampling all over her sister. There's good chance she's also lying to her parents about what happened. If she lied this big to friends, she definitely lied to the family. Original poster needs to check in with family with what version of events they heard. So, like, maybe your sister wouldn't be embarrassed because she got caught lying to her friends if she, like, IDEC, didn't lie to her friends? This is 100% FAFO situation. Original poster is not the asshole for responding in surprise after coming home from a 12-hour work shift to find a party in her house. Change the locks. Original poster's sister has lost key privileges. Not the asshole. You should change your locks in case she had a key made. This. Change locks now. If this is a building with lots of apartments, the landlord probably has multiple sets of locks and just switch them around, so they should be able to do it easily. Is there a security door to get into the building? Does she have a key for that? Also, if she had been around, often tell the super to not let her in after you take the key away. She may have been around enough that the super would open your apartment for her. This. See if your landlord can get your locks changed. Perhaps you need to see what you'll have to do to keep her blocked from entering the complex if she tries it again. You stayed on the floor letting her walk all over you too long. Good job finally finding a spine, not the asshole. Right. The first time she was there without permission was the time to see her out. But better late than never. This. Original poster needs to grow a spine. She should have said something when her sister started rearranging her shit. Instead, it was easier to have no confrontation until the sister finally took it too far. Being firmer about boundaries earlier may have prevented all of it. Enta. First, I would take away the key from her. She's completely out of line and broken all trust emo. You don't know what she's saying or doing behind closed doors when you aren't there. Second, I would distance myself from my family going forward. They trying to gaslight and make you feel bad. You aren't overreacting, and you deserve your own space. Definitely not the arsehole, as I believe everyone here will agree, not the asshole. Your sister embarrassed herself by lying and abusing her privileges. Get your key back and revoke her access. She should only be allowed over when invited. You are entitled to your alone time in your own home. I also wouldn't want random strangers I don't know or trust in my home when I'm not there. How do you know they won't steal or damage anything? Amelia is devastated? Good. Maybe it will teach her that basing her social standing on lies never ends well. Not the asshole. The liar is devastated? Oh no. Say it ain't so. You know, they won't learn anything from this. Thank you very much for watching. Put likes, write comments, and wait for new videos on the channel.